Okay, so I know a lot of you, by maybe hundreds of thousands or maybe millions by now, especially lots and lots of people woken up this morning who didn't know about last night. I'm sure so many of you are aware that PlayStation Network is down. I was playing Rocket League last night around 5 o'clock to 6 p.m., somewhat around near 7 o'clock when I stopped. But I saw in the corner of my screen a notification jumped up and said that PlayStation Network is down due to maintenance or some shit like that. And I was signed out. So I was just like, but I'm still playing the game. Okay, so I ignored it. Then, when I decided to stop playing, around like it was nearly 7 o'clock or so. No, wait, what time was it? No, I think it was like around like 9 o'clock. Yeah, it was like 9 o'clock. And I stopped, turned off the game, and I went to go play some Need for Speed. Now, everybody who plays Need for Speed knows that you have to have the PlayStation Network. You need PlayStation Plus in order to play that online. So, I started, before I did though, I was looking at other menus and shit. I'm looking at the, like, you know how it shows the listings. I use PS4, so it shows like all the things, like the features of the games and stuff like that, like the store options and stuff like that. So you see your trophies and stuff. None of that was showing or anything like that. And then it said that I wasn't online and shit like that. I'm like, what's going on here? Something's wrong. And then I go to check something. I forgot what it was. Well, I don't remember what the hell it was. And it said it's that the network was down and it's under maintenance. And I'm like, okay, it's still under maintenance. I saw that like 3 hours ago. So whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm turning off the PS4. Let me just go back on YouTube or something, and I'll wait a little bit, see what happens. Then I noticed on YouTube a lot of people started posting about it, and everybody's getting frustrated and shit because they're trying to play online games and they can't. So then I'm like, okay, something is seriously wrong. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So after I saw a bunch of videos about people who don't know what's going on and shit like that, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go to bed. It was like 3 a.m. when I decided to go to bed. So I got up around 10 this morning, and it's still down. The shit is still down, and I'm seeing so many posts. I've seen Reddit posts, I've seen Facebook, and the people are starting to really get frustrated and upset. So I'm like, okay, there's something wrong here. Something's going on. What happened? So I decided to look up what is going on about that. But all I'm seeing is mostly majority of the information is not really out there yet. Nobody knows what's going on. The actual PlayStation Network, the website actually doesn't tell you what's going on either. So they just tell you, we're under maintenance. That's it. Like, okay, but what is going on? So I came across this video that just popped up out of nowhere. Here it is right here. Before I looked this up here on Google, it just randomly showed right on my newsfeed on my YouTube that Sony fires California PlayStation employees. Now, Trump has just, I don't remember what it was. I think it was like, I just saw a video of it last night before I went on the PlayStation, that Trump was doing some business or something with the Prime Minister of Japan. So, because of that, right, the employees in California in PlayStation and Sony are getting fired. So, you put two and two together, that's why the system is down. I was like realizing, wait a minute. And this guy posted this video about 23 hours ago. This was right before the network shut down. So, I was like, wait a minute. So that's what's going on. The employees are being fired in California and announcing the new Japanese CEO. It says right here, PlayStation fires California employees a week after announcing new Japanese CEO. Upvote, blah, blah, blah. So reportedly undergoing layoffs again. This is 2 days ago. They're laying people off. They're firing people. So that's why your system is down. That's why we can't play any games right now. They decided, oh, you know what? You want to fire us? We're going to shut your shit down. And not only that, they're looking to... I was reading about it. No. I think it was the video that said... Yeah, the guy in the video said it. It was 24 hours now. So he was saying in the video that they're planning on making Sony Japanese again, because for some reason in the Western society, it's not Japan that owns it anymore. It's still it's the United States or whatever. So Japan right now really don't mess with PlayStation right now or do anything with Sony, even though it's Japanese owned. I mean, Sony is Japanese. Everybody knows Sony's Japanese. So I don't know. I never knew about that though. So I don't know all too much details about what happened with that. And this guy in the video was saying it was about like maybe a few years ago, something like that this was happening. That Japan was basically not abandoning Sony, but they were like not supporting the United States part of it. So the United States was basically taking it upon themselves, California. So now they're firing the employees, and Trump is now doing a deal with the Prime Minister of Japan. So it seems like we're making them our allies, like total allies again, our friends, which they should be. I love Japan. Japan is amazing. So now our systems are down because of that. Totally down because of that. And they don't want to tell you this, but you put two and two together when you look this up. I mean, I'm encouraging you guys to look this up, so that way you see I'm not lying, or you see it on your screen right now. It's like I'm not bullshitting. They're firing people right now. Layoffs happening at PlayStation right now. Look at this. 3 days ago, engineers at PlayStation were reportedly let go from Sony Interactive Entertainment's California offices. Let me click this. NeoGAF. Is this an article? Wait a minute. Most of my team was just laid off from PlayStation. It was a dream to get to work with Sony and on the platform. With Sony on the platform, I'd grown up playing since the PS1 and contribute to the PS5, Portal, PSVR 2, PlayStation app, and future consoles. If you know anyone who needs an engineer experienced native console UI, feel free to reach out. That's not really information about what's going on here. Let's see. Game Pass, increased price. My man, Adam. Sony play off. Okay. Sony lay off people. Rumor. PlayStation has implemented layoffs in its software department. Engineers at PlayStation were reportedly let go. So it was engineers too. Reportedly let go from Sony Interactive Entertainment's California offices. The team was likely working on UI for PlayStation hardware and the PS5 PlayStation app for mobile devices. One of the engineers affected by the layoffs has confirmed that they worked on the PlayStation 5, Portal, PSVR 2, the PlayStation app, and future consoles. That's the same. That was literally what I just read. That was the guy who said that, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is just comments and shit. I want to see more. I didn't see this Reddit post here. What about this Yahoo? This was 2 days ago. PlayStation reportedly undergoing layoffs again. Again, meaning that they've done this before. I didn't know about this. Sony has initiated another round of PlayStation layoffs. If a post by a former employee is anything to go by. Did I read that right? That sounded a little weird. It's unclear if the layoffs are related to the mass cancellations of live service projects, as the employee in question is a platform engineer who seems to have worked on the hardware side, including the unannounced PlayStation 6. PlayStation layoffs apparently started in February 2025. Yeah, starting this month. According to Oscar Diaz, who worked as a senior design technologist, God, I can't read, at PlayStation. Most of his team was laid off. Diaz, who goes as Ryusuke on social media, I just made myself laugh, was one of the employees let go. However, he didn't say how big his team was or how many roles were eliminated. Why am I seeing Pokemon here? Interesting. I can't read. Interestingly, Diaz's post suggests that he contributed to the PS6. It was a dream to get to work with Sony on the platform I'd grown up playing since. Oh yeah, that's the same quote, the same thing he said. Okay, so apparently they're only seeing one post though from one guy. Everybody's seeing only one guy. But what about the others? At the time of this writing, there's been no statement on the layoffs from Sony, and we haven't spotted any other posts from ex-employees. Although layoffs were anticipated due to project cancellations, it looks like non-dev roles might also be on the chopping block. So, what I'm getting from this right now, people are on strike. The services are down because people are striking. I think that's what's happening here. I think the whole entire, you know what, I don't know if the news is going to cover this yet. I don't know, but I'm assuming right now, going off of this, what I'm seeing here online about this information starting from 3 days ago, that employees from California are being laid off and fired. It has to be that the other employees right now who are still there pretty much, they're probably striking. They're probably striking right now. And that starting last night. And now our servers are down. The entire network of PlayStation is down. This is worldwide, mind you. This is worldwide. Japan, United States, Brazil, everywhere. South America, Central America, Europe. It's all over the place right now. Australia. Everybody who has PlayStation right now cannot play anything online. Everybody. That's millions of people right now. PlayStation 4, PS Vita, whatever, you name it. Even PlayStation 3, PlayStation 5. Nobody can get online right now. At all. So, this might be it has to be because of this. I really, really strongly believe that it's because of this. That because employees are being fired, other employees that haven't been laid off are striking now. Like, you just laid off my best friend, I'm going to strike now. How dare you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, they worked here for so many years. They worked so hard for you guys, and you just throw them away. Fuck you. I'm striking. Fuck your servers. You're going to lose all your customers. I strongly believe that this is the reason why we're experiencing this shutdown right now. It's a shutdown. It has nothing to do with maintenance. This ain't no maintenance. They don't want you to know the truth of what's going on here. And since I discovered this, now I know. Okay. This is the reason. You're firing employees, and you expect them not to retaliate by trying to make you lose customers. Because right now, people are pissed. And I mean pissed. There's a lot of people angry right now. And that's because a lot of them have full year subscriptions to the PlayStation Network. To the PlayStation Plus. And you can't play your digital games without that. PlayStation, this is what I couldn't stand all these years, though, about PlayStation, is that you buy games, but yet you still can't play them unless you subscribe monthly or yearly or every 3 months or every 6 months to a year. And you gotta pay to play them online. This is bullshit. But we're not here for that right now. Right now we're here to find out what the hell is going on with the network. And people are frustrated. I mean, because they're paying monthly to a year, okay, to play their games. Whether it's Call of Duty, even Fortnite, and I'm like, wait, Fortnite was a free online game. I don't think it had anything to do with PlayStation Network or the they did their own servers, but apparently a lot of people can't get on Fortnite. So I'm like, well, shit, fucking hell, I don't know. At that moment, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. What the fuck? And knowing me, I want to play my Need for Speed right now. I was in the mood to play it last night, and I'm like, damn it, I can't play now. And I love Need for Speed. I play Need for Speed Heat. I play that shit all the time. I don't know what it is about that game. It's just something. I guess it's just that it just feels really right for me because I don't know. I love racing games since I was young. I always loved racing games. Need for Speed was always a part of my life. Since Underground. And then you had Midnight Club. Midnight Club was my favorite, though. The Midnight Club 2. The second one is my favorite one. A lot of people will favor the third one, Dub Edition, but the second one was my favorite one. But anyways, will we see a change? Like, how long is this going to last? That's the question. How long is this shit going to last? Because a lot of people said, too, that I didn't have PlayStation 3 at this time, so I didn't know about this. I never knew about this. This was in 2011 when the entire network was shut down for a month. A fucking month. I couldn't believe what I was hearing when I was watching videos about people talking about it. I'm like, wait a minute, that happened in 2011 and it was for a month? Holy shit. So, are we going to see this back up and running anytime soon? You know what? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because since I discovered what is going on in PlayStation right now, people are being fired, laid off. There's some shift going on right now, some change, in CEO and shit. They're bringing it back to Japan. I don't think we're going to see it back on anytime soon. Unless, maybe a miracle happens, But will we see it back on maybe in 3 weeks from now? Maybe. It could take 2 weeks to 3 weeks. It might take a month again. We don't know. There's no telling when it's going to actually come back on. But right now, it's not looking good for Sony right now. PlayStation right now is not looking good with what's going on. So there's going to be no telling when this shit's going to get back on. It ain't maintenance. Let me tell you that. This ain't maintenance. This is a strike. They're shutting this shit down on purpose. But they don't want you to know that. But I'm letting you know. I want to let you know. So, because I'm a PlayStation user, and all my fellow PlayStation users want to know what's going on. So I'm here to help. But yeah. I don't know if we're going to see it back on anytime soon. I doubt it. But if it does, that'll be great. That'll be fantastic. But I'm not going to expect it. I'm not going to expect it to be back on anytime soon. I'm probably going to be sitting here for... We're probably going to all be sitting here for like 3 weeks, still waiting for the shit to get back on. For them to solve what's going on. Until they solve what's going on in PlayStation California right now, the system's going to be down. I guarantee it. So, yeah. Until everything's fixed over there, the network will be fixed. So that's it. I hope this was informative for you guys. I hope I could help. I'm trying to figure out what's going on for you guys. Because I'm also a PlayStation user. I want to know what's going on too. And I want to share what I'm finding out with you guys. So I hope that helps. Maybe, and you guys could everybody could have a little relief, because this is kind of a relief for me too in a way, because now I know exactly what's really happening. So now you know what's going on. So yeah, that's gonna be it. And thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you next time.